Welcome.
Welcome. My name is Marcella,
And I'm Althea.
and we are both registered dietitians. Today, our topic is going to be on diabetes, what it is, what happens, and how to prevent it.
Did you know, Marcella, that 1 in 8 Americans have diabetes and millions don't even know it?
Let's simplify this. Diabetes is a condition where your blood sugar, also called glucose, it's too high. Your blood uses a hormone, which is called insulin, which acts like a key to help sugar move from your bloodstream into your cells for energy. So we need sugar for energy. So when do you have diabetes then? When your body either does not make enough insulin or cannot use it properly. So sugar stays in the blood and it's not being used, which is stored sometimes as fat too. Uh,
Marcella, what type of diabetes are
So we have type 1 diabetes, which usually is an autoimmune disease, and your body does not make insulin. Usually, the individuals depend on insulin. These are insulin dependent diabetes. Then we have type 2 diabetes, which is the most common diabetes, where your body becomes resistant to insulin, so does not recognize insulin. And we have gestational diabetes. Usually it happens during pregnancy, but studies have shown even after pregnancy, some women become a type 2 diabetes throughout their life, or they can develop type 2 diabetes later on in life if they're not careful. So, what is important is that 90 to 95% of cases are type 2 diabetes based on statistics.
they? Let's talk numbers, Marcella,
Okay,
because this is bigger than most people think.
that's true.
Over 40 million Americans have diabetes.
That's
That's
a
a
lot.
lot.
Mhm.
That's about what's a 1 in every 8 people that are walking around. Around 29 million are diagnosed, but most are not. And every year, about 1.2 million Americans are newly diagnosed with diabetes.
Oh.
Now, let's get to the real question, why does this happen? So, the main causes of type 2 diabetes are insulin resistance. Our cells stop responding to insulin and sugar builds up in the blood. Two, we have excess body weight, especially abdominal fat. Research has shown that it's strongly linked to insulin resistance. Also, we have poor diet patterns. We eat a lot of food that are high in refined carbs, sugar, physical inactivity. This is a big one also because there are lots of research and statistic out there that shows that we don't move enough. Our muscles aren't using glucose effectively when we don't move. Next, we have genetics, which is family history that increases the risk of diabetes also. And finally, we have age and hormonal change. This risk increases after like 4 to 5 years of age. Also, it's relevant, very relevant in perimenopause. So, the great news is that type 2 diabetes is largely preventable.
So, Althea, how do we prevent diabetes?
One way we can do that is to balance your plate. Have like your portion of protein, fiber, healthy fats, and most importantly, you need to control your portion of carbohydrate, or you call it carb control. Number two, you need to move your body daily. It is advised of 30 minutes of physical activity daily. That is going to help insulin to work better in your body.
And those physical activities can include, walking, you can do gardening, ironing, stair stepping, anything. Doesn't mean that you have to go to a gym.
Number three is to maintain a healthy weight. Statistic has shows that even if you lose about 5% of your body weight, it makes a difference. Number four, we need to limit sugar and processed food, especially sugary drinks, baked goods, and fast food. Finally, to prioritize sleep and stress management. Very, very important. What happens is that cortisol impacts blood sugar. These aren't extreme changes, they are sustainable lifestyle shifts.
So if somebody have diabetes, how do we manage it? If you already have diabetes, you can absolutely manage it. So what can you do? Well, you can monitor your blood sugar daily. It's very important. You can structure your meals. Try to eat 3 to 4 hours by each meal. Try to schedule it. Do not skip meals. Um, con- uh, Consistent carbohydrates is very important. And talk to your registered dietitian who can make you a meal plan, who can explain how much carbohydrates during the day you could have based on your needs, and what type of carbohydrates can you have. That's very important as well. Medication as prescribed by your physicians, it's important you take your medication if it's necessary, and regular checkups. You need to check your A1C to see your blood sugar, if it's controlled or not. So diabetes doesn't mean you have to restrict your life. It means you have to have strategies throughout your life. So if you're trying to lower your A1C, lose weight, or prevent diabetes naturally, this channel is for you. Subscribe and follow us for weekly strategies and real life nutrition guidance. We have a website as well, if you could follow or check it out at mcpnutritioncare.com for any nutrition counseling or any other questions that you have. Follow us, and until next time, bye.